You guys are about to experience what I believe is the best public golf course in the Bay Area by far. So sit back, relax, crack a cold one, and book a tee time here as soon as you can. Spring Valley is located next in the hills of Milpitas, where if you're lucky you might see people hang gliding in the background. First hole runs down the driving range, which for the first time in a couple years I have seen open. If you're familiar with Milpitas, you would know that it does get hot here, and today it was about 95 degrees. Fairways are firm, and the greens are the best and most receptive I've ever played on. For it being hot here, I would never have expected that. It actually felt like as if I was a pro and could spin my iron in by shots. One cool thing about this course is that it has two hole number twos, both being par threes. There's this one and one right behind it playing straight downhill that if you want to, you could putt it. However, I have not seen that hole open in the last few rounds playing here. Someone let me know if they still play it. The two negatives I had on this course is one the heat and the carts. You have to be careful, at least with the cart that I had. Remember I said that the second hole of 2 is so steep that you can use a putter? Yeah, we had a zigzag going down a steep hill. The cart we had the parking brake on and we were still picking up speed and had a Tokyo drift almost going on the other green just to try not to flip over. But I ride dirt bikes in my off time, so luckily I handled it like a pro. I wish I got it on camera. Now you may notice that I'm playing from the front tees so far. I saw Good doing a challenge where if they made a birdie they would back up a tee box and a bogey would send them up one. Now there's a huge skill gap between Good and myself, but this allows me to not use a driver and stick with the clubs I do best with. And even though this is the best greens I've ever played on, you do have to be careful where you are on the green as the downhill putts are super fast. This short-sided pitch would normally roll off the back of the green, but here's a look at how receptive the greens are. Skull and I refuse to stare into each other's soul. I'm happy to have a look at par after this tee shot.
Barely tapped that one.
Fourth hole, and even though it looks like trouble is on the right, the one spot you cannot miss on this hole is left. And that is exactly what I did. Luckily I get a solid bounce back to the right.
No, I don't use that as a backboard. I really have to find it like wow. God, let's go.
Now I'll be quiet as I hope the scenes of the rolling hills here distracts you from the mess of this hole.
Oh wow. Yeah. Good bounce. Good bounce. That got you another like 50 yards.
In the blue.
There's someone between those trees though.
I think he's farther up. He's farther up.
You see the person right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
On the right side, right?
Yeah.
He's literally going over that first yellowish tree on the left. And if it draws, it draws. How far do I have? Oh wait, no.
254 to the front.
On my range fire, 254. I hit that 160.
248.
Oh. On that I had 380. 380 minus that. 160? Yeah, say 140.
Oh, you hit it clean. That's so nice.
That was the tree I was trying to go over.
Good shot.
There we go.
Wow.
Oh, it's come on.
What did it hit right there?
I don't know, but
I thought you
landed.
missed it wide and then it just
It was
snapped
here.
in.
I think it's this thing, whatever this was.
7th hole is stroke hole 18 with the big green and no trouble basically anywhere on this hole. Fresh off from birdie, I moved back to the white tees, which I normally play from. I think this is the first time I have ever chunked a putt. And with this 3 putt, I moved back to the front tees. Hole 8 and 9 are played as par 5s from the front tees on the scorecard, but I'm still treating them as par 4s. And with these last 2 drives, can you see why I want to play from the front tees?
Like this spot.
Wow. Of course you get a great bounce.
Hole 9 is a beautiful hole and one of the 3 holes played over this pond. This is basically a carbon copy of 18 but a slightly bit longer.
In their fairway.
That is horrible.
There was a long wait on this hole and even though I hooked my tee shot onto 18, Colt let me move my ball back into the rough on 9 so we did not slow up pace. The people on 18 went into our fairway and were waiting for a long time for the green to clear. But we're not going to talk about that. Instead, you're about to watch me play my worst hole of the day, and you will like it. Please? That would mean a lot. Going into the back 9, and I have never been more excited to hit a driver. This is basically a 90-degree hole, and I get to hit my hook.
Oh, I hit the tree.
Did you?
Dang it.
I promise the golf will be better on this back 9, so stay tuned.
Oh,
Hole 11 is another one of those holes that play over the water, but since I suck and can't make a birdie, I have to play it from the side. Hit one of my best shots all day, and the last 2 holes give myself a solid look at birdie.
good putt.
Now if you made it this far, it seems like you're interested in the course, or fell asleep. The course price wise is actually pretty solid for a Bay Area course. Only $50 for a mid-time on a weekend day, and $60 for the morning time.
Get there. Get there. Get there. Oh.
There are a lot of memorable holes on this course, but this is the one green that will give you nightmares. For starters, I would have to say this is by far the hardest green I've ever played. With how receptive they are, only adds to the difficulty.
Good.
You cannot, and I emphasize cannot, miss long, or you have a better chance of dating a celebrity than getting up and down from here. As you can see, my ball mark landed short of the green, or landed in the middle of the green, and rolled all the way down to the front. And although this green does look flat, just watch what happens after this Colt putt with my golf ball.
See what happens when I actually drop a ball. That's just ridiculous. Holy,
Wow. Good shot.
that was so cool.
Probably so short, but still it looks like it's
it.
Look at that spin.
I don't know how.
Jesus.
No break.
Hold it.
It's pretty straight though.
Good shot. Oh, that's money. Go. Go, 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 go. Oh,
Is it short?
yeah.
God damn it.
The 15th hole, the green is also so difficult in fact that it's an optical illusion. If you had to remember one thing from this video, is that this green is not sloping uphill from front to back. Even the second putt looks downhill, but it is dead straight and pretty flat.
Is it not downhill?
That's nice.
Oh,
Short?
I can't tell if it's short or if it's just on the front.
And can someone tell me what is worse? Leaving a putt short in the heart or lipping out? Leave it in the comments. Whereas here, I am fortunate enough to do both.
Good ball.
17th hole, the last par 5, has a speed slot down the center of the fairway, and on a hot summer day, a normal 220-yard drive could roll out anywhere around 300 yards. Decided to play this hole just like any other player would.
Oh my
A
God.
driver, a 5-iron, and a 7-iron. Just maybe not in that order.
Oh, I did it.
Somehow ended up getting this on the green from an impossible angle,
Good shot.
whereas Colt
Thank you,
played this
thank you.
hole a little bit more normally and had a solid look for eagle. He was just outside of me, so he gave me a free read at this putt. And normally we play where we have a putter length as a gimme. He tried to cheat on this one, I should say. But anyways, he still drains it for birdie.
All that. We play the holes just like that, only for us to tie it.
You gotta get there, Ty. You gotta get there.
What did it hit? What did that hit? You saw that, right?
We're gonna have to watch the instant replay on that one.
It's something like right here. Oh, that was going in.
Couldn't have filmed at a more perfect time, and this already beautiful hole looks even better with the sun starting to set. Not only that, I finally hit my driver how I wanted and started channeling my inner SpongeBob. Victory screech! Just kidding, no one wants to hear that. But as you see me finish up this course, which is an absolute beaut, and if you haven't played here, I highly recommend you book a tee time. Pace of play is amazing, as long as you can endure the heat. If not, I would book it after summer. With all that being said, this is the new number 1 on my list at a solid 9.8. Would be a perfect 10, but the fear of that one cart going down the hill terrified me a little bit. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Leave a like and comment if you did. Let me know where you want to see next.